Okay, folks, we apologize for the technical difficulty that we were having there. I had been in here talking for a long time, not realizing that we weren't up, but we think we've got this fixed now. Let me know if you can hear and see us here. Let's see if you can see me over here. Camera 6, make sure that's working. All right, so let's see, I see myself there, and I see that there. Okay, and I'm seeing some thumbs up. I guess that's a good sign. Okay, all right, so severe thunderstorm warning. A little bit late here with it now, but again, technical difficulties. If you're just joining us, we are back. This is for mainly, well, Monroe's pretty much out of it now. It is mainly for Crawford and Bibb and goes until 7:30. And all throughout here, we've seen, pretty big hail core in there. I've seen up nearly an inch in diameter. Let's go move the map down a little bit and check in on the hail. And that has come down some. Let me back it up a little bit, and you can see it's kind of morphed into different little pieces here. This was back at 6 o'clock. And then as we go forward, you can see how this part of the storm was kind of the dominant, this was not. And then as we go forward, you can see where it blows up there, immediately collapses. And now this one in northern Crawford County is kind of taken over. This is the part of the cell that is now back with the hail core. So we'll go back to this map here just to show you this is really the only game in town. I mean, there's stuff from Taylor County toward Macon County down, this mainly western parts of Macon County rolling toward the south. But this is by far the biggest stuff out there. And this may not be it tonight. There's still some stuff north of us, north of I-20 that may come on down as we go through tonight. So more rainfall coming down. North Macon, you can see it spreading down. This is clipping parts of Jones County, but it's North Bibb into West Bibb. So as far as Macon's concerned, if it holds together, which is looking like it might, this is going to eventually roll on into downtown and South Bibb and all that as well. Crawford County, take the lightning off and you can see where the heavy rain is there. You can see how it just kind of a shapeshifter there. It'll just kind of swell up in one spot, collapse, and then pop up again somewhere else. The stronger parts keep kind of moving around. All right, just looking at some info here. Nothing new. Some of these storms like that were up in the Atlanta area, more Loganville, east of Atlanta, had golf ball size hail with them a little while ago. Boy, those storms have almost fallen apart completely. Let's see if there's anything up still to our north. Not much, huh? So most of it is here. So the models are all over the place trying to figure out the timing of all this tonight. We'll just go and take it minute by minute, hour by hour. We know we have thunderstorms now. Again, we're not looking for tornado type stuff or anything like that. This is straight line winds and the possibility of some hail and a pretty good dose of lightning out there, that's for sure. The part that is in North Macon is kind of splintering apart a little bit and maybe staying strong. Arkwright Road area and kind of heading down 75 toward the 16 split. Part in the middle is splitting somewhat, and then this is by far the strongest part, which is in Crawford. So Roberta, this is heading toward town there. You'll get some nice rain, but it's going to make a little bit of noise for a little bit as well. Somebody said no sound. Can you still not hear me? Trying to figure out our technical problems we've had. If you still can't hear me, or if you can hear me, let me know. I'm not seeing any new comments, though. I'm seeing thumbs up. I'm not sure what's going on with the comments. Alrighty. Well, that severe thunderstorm warning again goes, I believe, until 7:30. Yes, it does. It seems like an awfully long time. That is 30 full minutes more from where we are right now. We won't stay on for that full 30 minutes. I just wanted to give you a heads up of how this is looking. The part that is in the Macon area does not look that bad now. The hail core shows you where the toughest part of the storm is. That's Crawford County that's heading kind of south toward Roberta here. If you are in our northern counties, Hancock County, you may get some of that rain up that way. Storm that was trying to hold together going over Lake Oconee has fallen apart pretty quickly there. So you can see everything's kind of spreading out a little bit on the east side. But again, sometimes you'll see this happen and then all of a sudden, you know, this part may take off or it may just kind of go like this and fall apart eventually. But this is by far the biggest part. So it's Crawford County rolling toward the south. And there's a little offshoot of it there in eastern Crawford County heading toward Peach. But the gusty stuff and all that is what's right here. All this that's in Macon is pretty much just regular thunderstorm stuff. There's probably a breeze and making a little bit of sound, but that's not the big stuff. That is right there. It's like maybe another warning was issued outside of it. Yeah, that one up there that I was showing you north of Hancock County. That should kind of go like this, maybe stay out of the area. But if you are in northeast Hancock, you may get some of that thunderstorm as it rolls toward the south and east. And this one's splintering apart. It looks like to me, except for that core north of Roberta. Let's see. Hail core has come down some. Whoops. Let's take the lightning off. Yeah, you can see the part in Macon definitely has diminished some. And what's in Crawford, north, again, northern Crawford, still has a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, so that one severe thunderstorm warning is still there. It goes for another 27 minutes. It looks like Crawford, Monroe was just cut out of it. You can see where the new line goes, right on the county line. So Monroe is out. It's just Crawford and Bibb still in. I don't know why I can't see any new comments in Facebook, and I know there are some. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not able to see your comments, but let me try to refresh this and see if this helps. Ah, finally, there are your comments. Okay. Let's see, Byron, is anything coming to Byron? Yeah, if it holds together, you might get some rain out of this. But again, these things will, change shapes over and over. You can already see it just on this loop right here. I mean, notice how all of a sudden this is kind of blowing up here on the bottom, and this is probably going to take over for all this. This is going to be where the new energy is here. Still going with that. It's kind of jumped up ahead and robbed this part. So what's in Macon is going to start to kind of wash down, it looks like. Not totally yet. I mean, it's still going as it makes its way down Forsyth Road, Vineville Avenue, heading toward downtown. Down Riverside, 75, rain there. And again, that other storm that's severe is north and east of Hancock County and may stay away. It looks like it may just kind of graze down the county line out there. So if you're looking at this and you just joined us again, this part of the polygon has been knocked off. It just hasn't fallen off, but there's the new line of the back side of it. That means that Monroe County is out. Crawford and Bibb supposed to go until 7:30. We'll see if it goes that long. Meaning, does it eventually outrun the polygon, or does it weaken down? Let's see, what about like Wildwood? Yeah, should be coming down pretty good around that area. Will it make it to Perry? It might. I mean, these storms today, as they've been firing up, they travel a little distance, really strong, and then sometimes they just completely collapse. Interesting on this one, let me take the lightning off. If you look on the kind of the western edge here, you can see that's still kind of strong here, so this may still be keeping its shape. If you're in Roberta, this is going to be a lot of lightning coming through, gusty winds, and definitely some heavy rain with this, and maybe even some small hail. Let's check in on the hail core. It definitely has come down from what it was, but it's also changed back and forth. You can see as I go back in time, it was near an inch in diameter in different parts of the cell. I'm just going to move the Macon sky cam around, see if we can see anything with that. Let's see, there's the Perry sky cam up. We'll change that and spin around. We were looking west, so you can see all the rain that was kind of heading down western Bibb into Crawford. And try to swing back around toward the north. We can get back around there. Underneath some of those clouds. All right, we'll go back to the radar. It's struggling to hold together to get to downtown Macon. It's kind of falling apart some. 475 area looks like that's kind of thickened up a little bit as far as rain's concerned. This running down Lake Tobesofkee is kind of softened up a little bit, but all of this in Crawford is still booking it. And if you go to the southern part of this storm, heading into Peach County, that part's still kind of blowing up there. So we'll watch and see if this kind of takes over as one of the big parts. This is still pretty healthy here. So in Roberta and a little bit in northern Crawford County should be coming down in buckets there with a ton of lightning. That's where the biggest part is. So if you're wanting some of this rain in Fort Valley, hold on. You may get some in a little bit as it rolls south. Yeah, this is trying to kind of take off a little bit here, running down 475 West Macon. Still, the severe part of all this is in here. And then kind of coming together right here, southeast of Roberta. See, watch the last couple of frames. You can see how just without the lightning on, you can see it kind of blow back up again. And this is blowing up here and here. And a little bit there. But again, Monroe County, you're out of that warning. So, about another 18 minutes or so on this warning. Yeah, the hail core continues to not look as impressive as it was back 6 to 7 o'clock. We had some pretty decent hail going. And again, if you're in Macon County, this is not severe, but it is kind of edging a little bit. The formation is on the eastern side of this. It's kind of the eastern flank, kind of pushing in a little bit more here toward the Flint. This is, again, not severe, but just kind of changing shapes out there. Byron, somebody asked about that a little bit earlier. Either it's going to scrape right by to your west, or unless it continues to kind of build out toward the southeast, you may get some of that. Dry branch is still dry. Sorry, Shalane. Let's see if we can hope to get something that way. I'm not sure it's going to make it that far east. Oh, all caps. Hello, Ben. Lake Sinclair. Lake Sinclair is looking, let's see, quiet last time I checked. Yes, it is. So unless something changes, there will not be any rain at Lake Sinclair. Again, this is not for everybody tonight. This is only just this one little cluster of storms rolling toward the south. Other than that, it's this up here, but this may kind of stay running right down the Hancock-Washington line. So that's pretty much it. It just continues to roll toward the south. There's about another 15 minutes on this warning, and I don't really have any new information on it, but if something comes up, you know, like I see it starting to change, or we get another warning or something like that, we'll come on with another one, but I think we'll end this one for now. But stick around, Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff in case we pop back on. This severe thunderstorm warning still goes until 7:30 for Crawford and Bibb, but mainly Crawford is pretty much where the biggest part of all that is. So we'll see what happens from here. We may end up popping back on in a little bit. We'll see you.